Good morning, my friends. Hope you are well today. So I'm just going to share with you a progress update on my 90-day transformation. Hopefully you're going to get some value from it. It's good for me because it makes me accountable. So what I'm going to do today is just share with you the first 2 weeks. So I started at the beginning of March, and the goal is to transform now over the next 3 months. End of May is the deadline. And so I thought I'd share. I want to do like an update every couple of weeks, and again, it's just for me to stay accountable, and hopefully you'll get some value from it, from seeing how the challenge is and the progress, and and the reality of trying to achieve this goal. So I'm just going to break this down into sort of two parts really, which is the trading. Just go through the plan at the moment, because obviously this will change over time, no doubt, but I'll go through my plan at the moment, my training plan, and then I'll go through the diet and tell you how that's going as well. And hopefully, I say you'll get some value out of this. And I say if you are interested in taking on this sort of challenge yourself, there's a link below this in the description where you can download all the workouts I'm using and the meal plans and other extras as well that hopefully can help you with your fitness goals. Anyway, so 2 weeks in, starting weight was 86 kilos. I was hoping to be a bit heavier than that when I started. I tried to do a bit of bulking early on in the year, but I haven't managed to sort of put as much weight as I wanted, and actually I was starting to put a bit of body fat on, which is why I sort of pulled back. So 86 kilos, I think I'll probably end up around 80, but who knows. So I've got about a stone, maybe 10-12 pound left to get off. That's the sort of starting point we're at. And when I say weight there, we're talking about body fat only, not just general weight. It's losing just body fat. That's the key to this. That's the key to, excuse me, I'm out of breath now. That's the key to the transformation, is to just lose body fat, not just general weight and muscle as well. So the key is to hold on to as much muscle as possible and then just shrink all the body fat off. So I've lost a kilo. I started 86 kilo. I weighed myself this morning, I'm just over 85, so we've lost a kilo again, which doesn't sound a lot in 2 weeks, but as I say, I've not got a huge amount to lose, and that weight is actually pure body fat, and I can tell that because I've not lost any size on the top half. The legs haven't lost any size, and I've got my trouser test. I've got a pair of trousers that I bought a couple of years ago, and now they're too tight. There's a bit of an overspill when I put them on, and I put them on the other day, and I can see already the overspill's going down. So, and I can feel it on my midriff. So it's body fat, which is perfect. That's where I want to be. Pound a week for the next sort of 12 weeks, 10-12 weeks is perfect. I don't think it'll be consistent like that. I don't think it'll be a pound every week. It'll get to a point where it gets sticky. That last 8-10 pounds can get really tricky. So obviously, as we get there, we'll talk about it and see how we get through it. But so we're a pound in, a kilo in, and that's perfectly where I want to be. Morning. So training. I've started with a 4-day split in the gym, and that's training chest tries, back buys, shoulders and legs, and then I do a full body workout where I hit everything, and that's sort of my starting point. Whether we stick with that all the way through, I don't know yet, but that's where we're at the moment, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm starting to feel good on it, so we'll stick to that. Again, that workout is in my 90-day plan if you want to download it. So cardio wise, what I've done the last 2 weeks is I've up the steps significantly. I was averaging about 7,000-8,000. Now I'm up to about 11,000. Once these brighter mornings come back, once the clocks go forward, I'm going to try and ramp that up to 15,000. So that's my main cardio at the moment. I'm doing 1 or 2 sort of zone 2 sessions a week. 30-40 minutes on the bike, stationary bike in the gym, and I might add in like a HIIT session, probably on the stepper, I think on the stair one. I quite like them. I actually did a really good hike last week, up a hill, mountain, can't call it a hill near me, which was a really good workout. So I might do that once every couple of weeks as well, mix that in. So that's the thing with cardio. For me, it's you find a start. I think what I used to see a lot of people do is just jump straight into cardio, do huge amounts of cardio, and it just drains them out. They end up losing too much weight too quick. They get tired out, and then they blow out and they get demotivated. For me, the foundation is always the strength training, the weight training, then the walking, and then from there on, as I say, I just track results. Just upping my steps, I think, has probably been the difference, really, because I've not really changed my diet too much, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But just upping the steps is where, the difference. And I say, walking is so good for burning fat only. Just get targeting the actual body fat, because that's what you're using as an energy source when you're walking around. Because when you start stepping into zone 2 and more high intensity workouts, then obviously you'll start to you have to utilize your food sources and also potentially muscle. So, and obviously fat is in there as well, but it's not as targeted as walking. I say, but the only problem with walking is it just takes too much time. But it's definitely the best if you can fit it into your schedule. So that's where we're at. I say that's worked so far. That will change, no doubt, over time as things start to slow down. We might have to ramp up the cardio, we might have to change the weight slightly, but I think pretty much that's where we'll be for the most of this, to be honest. So most important thing really is the diet. And at the moment, the first week was sort of like what I call a transition week. And I advise this to everyone, is because a lot of people just go straight into diet and they go gung-ho and they cut everything out and all that, and all of a sudden it's too much again, and it gets demotivating because it's just, there's too much change going on and it's not sustainable. So I always have a transition week where you just sort of tighten things up, sort of just start dropping things out, and just over time, maybe even like this last week, it's not been ideal, perfect, but we're getting much better, much tighter in terms of what I'm eating, and I say it becomes more sustainable and you can deal with it mentally. So I'm following more of a keto style for this first few weeks. I don't know how long that'll last, and the reason for that, it's not my preferred choice of eating, but the reason for that is it is very good at dropping weight, at dropping fat especially. I find, because I store a lot of my weight, most of my weight now is stored in my lower back and on my belly, and that, I think, keto, with the walking especially, it really can target them areas, because in your lower back generally that's insulin related. So when you're cutting out, reducing all the carbs in your diet and the sugars, it allows that area to be sort of just tapping, because that's one of the most stubborn areas on the body, is that lower back fat, especially for us guys. So I find keto in the past has always been the best option for targeting that, combined with the walking, obviously. So that's where we're at with diet. I'd say it's not been perfect. I had the odd moment or odd area of weakness, but overall it's been pretty good. And I say a typical day is looking like a 6-egg omelette for breakfast, maybe some chicken avocado sort of mid-afternoon, and then just a dinner, which would be again another piece of protein and some veggies maybe, and that's it, and maybe some Greek yogurt. I've also bought a protein powder, which is not ideal, it's probably not proper keto, but it's just gives me that little protein boost that I need at the moment. Because I found with keto as well, if you're eating high protein and high fat, you just don't get hungry. So it's like you're not thinking about food as much. So you have to sometimes force it down to hit the macro levels. So I'm using powder at the moment. Whether we'll continue with that, I don't know. So alcohol, I'm still drinking alcohol at the moment. I've cut that down. Well, I'm not drinking lager anymore. Not that I was drinking a lot anyway. So At the moment, I'm having a bottle of red wine over the course of a weekend. So what's that? Four glasses. So that's going to have to go at some point. There's no doubt about that. The closer I get to my goal, and the harder it is, then obviously that, you know, there's no room for error. Then there's no more flexibility. So that's where that will go, no doubt. And I'm going to cut that probably down to sort of half a bottle, I suppose, going forward, probably to Easter, and then we'll just cut it out completely. And I say, so again, if you've got that level of discipline in alcohol, you can do that. But if you haven't, then I would just go completely cold turkey with it, knock it on the head. Depends on your relationship with alcohol. So, but you know, definitely, ideally, yeah, you want to knock it on the head completely. But at the moment, I'm just like, say, it's going through that transition period where you're knocking, like for example, I've knocked off bread and pastas, all the stuff that I really enjoy, I've gone. So, but the brain's like, oh, well, you know, I need something. You know what I mean? I need something. So I've had to trade it off mentally. Okay, well, get rid of all that, but you can still have a glass of red wine on a Saturday night. That's made me happy. I'm okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And then over time, that discipline will build in, and I realise I can just get rid of it because the results will be start to kick in. And once you see them results, once you start seeing body changes, and that probably starts to kick in around 6 weeks. That's when you start to see things really changing, and that then you don't need any more motivation after that. That's you're all in then, and that's where people generally go wrong. They don't last. They just don't stay in the game long enough. They don't get to that 6-8 week period when all of a sudden just things go and just start to sort of really materialize. So that's it. Overall, good start. I'm really enjoying the gym. I'm really enjoying the workouts. Can't wait to get to the gym, and which is great because that's such an important part of it. I'm feeling stronger. My weights are, even though I'm dieting, I'm still getting stronger. My weights are going up. All good signs. All good signs. And I think my body's just adjusting to a diet at the moment, because last week I was always a bit tired. Sleep wasn't great, and that's another area to focus on. Get my recovery better. That could be a lot better. But yeah, hopefully this is a good start. And yes, I'm out now today. I might even go to the gym later. Energy's good. So things are definitely started off really well. As I say, if you want to get, if you want to do this yourself, please, there's a link below. Just get it, grab all the resources, and just get going. You don't have to do it for 90 days. You might have to do it for 30 days. Anything. Just if you want to just kickstart any program, a fitness routine, you can use the workouts and use the meal plans. No problem. Anyway, guys, hope that helps. As I say, I'm just going to keep dropping these on the channel, mainly for me, to be honest, as an accountability thing, and just to chart the progress. But hopefully you're getting some value from this. If you are, please drop me a comment, like, share. Obviously, if you're going through the same journey as me at the moment, are you trying, you're on a fitness journey, then just let us know in the comments and let us know how's you getting on, and maybe we use these threads as accountability for each other. Okay, guys, stay well, and I'll see you in the next one.